Off the Ball Podcast. Kid, live it, love it.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Off the Ball Podcast. My name is Edwin Mashiakomo. Alibitso Pampitsa Pro. Chimushimane wa motlo mushimane wa pheta kapejana mushimane wa go thatoga moyo ya ba tsona go mona ba rese chipopota ya mushimane se tseletapa se nnatla se tsorre sa mushimane fela ja ka gale ga ke tsametse le no se tsena le ka sontoko.
Ola XFD shapo gonjani ba feto ke katso ba feto le pantsola la diski the criminal one never guilty never charged case dismissed re tlhamalla fela go goreng boraro ke bobedi ke bone bongwe bro
This one needs a disclaimer. Re gompieno episode. So the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entity they represent. Ka go rialo, mo tsatsing la gompieno ra amogela jalo Koketso, Mokgantitswane, Shikabala.
Shika
Nalambora. I don't know I don't know what to say. Edwins or brothers. I'm happy to be here. Ke tsalo go kanye. Tangare ke tlhola go kanye. My father ke motho go kanye, my mother ke motho go matiti. But the gompieno ba gile go tlhakane east. Ke tla re ke tsalo tlhakane. Yeah. Started playing football ke le ko Lobatsi from a young age. But someone inspired me gore you can be a good player, Mr. China Matlako.
Yeah.
I think gona ne ke instructor go BF.
Yeah.
Ba ntsangisa ko Lobatsi Stars. That's when I started playing there. Primary school to junior.
Yeah.
I was signed by BMC. I cannot remember well the years. But my professional setup ke simetse ko BMC ke sainwa ke Mr. Mike Sithole. He didn't last. He left to the Chiefs, I think in 6 months. They brought in Mr. Chikonari, and then he released us, and I was loaned to Killer Giant.
Yeah.
I stayed there something like 2 years. I was coached by Mr. Messi.
Smith.
It was nice to play from second division and then you play in first division. Because football is about step by step. You can't cheat football. I enjoyed my stay ko Killer Giant because the man he believed in me, Mr. Messi. It was simple, you know, when the coaches believes in you, you do everything you want. And la tsamala na lwena. La o ka phasa ka motane tla go batlang.
e tla go rata o tla e rata
From Killer Giant, if I'm not wrong, I went to Extension Gunners. Unfortunately, I was signed by Mike Sithole again. My papers didn't finish. Because I registered.
Sizineyo.
I stayed 6 months without playing, just training. Mike Sithole left to Mokgantitswane Chiefs again. And by then, they appointed Thabo Motang. He was the assistant coach for Mike Sithole. We left with Thabo Motang. When the second round started, Mike Sithole opened Thabo Motang again to Santa Chiefs. By then, Letlapeng got promoted. That's when I go to the Letlapeng. And that's the name Koketso Mokgantitswane start. Until now.
Shikabala
So wena hela go simoleng ga wela high school simole pele mo di strategiane mo bonwa teng go mo tshameka la liga kana kwe ya la liga kana di football tsa gongwe tsa di holiday o tuka mo lo la go teng fana.
It's unfortunately I've never played the Constituency League. Mr. Matlaku recognized me. I was doing standard 5 and I was playing for the senior team. And when I started training with them, he was like, "You are lying, you have a book. Where is your book?" I think we took something like 2 weeks every day asking me the same question. But I don't have a book. He registered me that side. My group Stars, it was the best.
Yeah.
Motoreti Sikele, was part of the group. Tsapo Baipuledi now is at Motlakas, Power Dynamos. I can mention a lot, but I can mention those who are still playing. That the group in Orangabera promoted to first division in China. But I remember number one, this team is a development team. I'm not here to promote. I remember Habo Fanta chance. Fanta by then was in a junior team. There was Manyesa, the one who is playing at Prisons now. There was the other guy who was playing right back. He was a football. He was a class right back. Entle Bakwin. I don't know where he is now. But I'm happy because I made myself a name. But to make the name for yourself, it's demanding. How's this strong?
I remember at some point. What are you be mobile go bandly? No relengant.
That name, even now, that's my name. Can you get train a t-shirt? This number so green ya be mobile. Le tuku ya be mobile. So that's when the name came from.
No, it's not training kit.
At Nova start, can we talking about the second division? There is no training kit, but lucky enough as by the time some starts no regular trainer no regular coco. Kimandala, Mr. Matlaku.
What about no Samir go be mobile Premier League?
By then the name come from Lobat Stars. By then Nigiski Samikimo Premier League. The name of it like is keeper le tuki. If you not Zaga, I'm from Premier League.
Hey, bro, ke rata go no. Se tse go bolela like ambition ya ga gore nyana ke motshameko wa Premier League.
But when a footballer gampieno go tla tekera ngwa ga tsare mo go tsone. Ha go sna someone who is guiding you, you can't go anywhere. Hange ke le bala batho ba bantsi tse gore be ke la ke le ntse gore be ke sampe ke tshameka. There is a man called Twaizara Mohibidu. It's unfortunately he got in car accident to wheelchair now. He's my elder brother. I respect him, I love him. Because you'll never make your name.
Wow.
Have that hunger ya gore wena o batlile la gago le go le kamera. Hanga ka go skipa se se leleng. I can give you a shot.
So kana go tshameka gae.
Kana go ke tshameka go Stars. And the movie ya BMC, I can say he was part of it because he was the captain by then. But after I signed, because I followed Musugele Sigele went a year before me to BMC. When I reached there, Twiza was going to BDF 11, if you recall well. But he's one of the guys who played a part in my career. But the young boys, those who called the youngsters, Rababoka is very safe. You call get address when they won't attack me. They won't be against what I'm saying. What I a boy who is 15 years, I'm proud of a but by then I grew up work hard. We really like and I'm happy. Now football didn't like me.
Take me through that. What I am Koketso.
In life in general, why is it an idioro? What I over deal and a after we hit the school of Biriki. There are some people Baba Sabalama very Western 7 that working now. That's football. Some of the people they have my but the chance they are where I was supposed to be. If I can give you an example, because I was supposed to be there. I don't want to okay.
Yeah. Re speed up nyana gongwe re tlhaloganya for gore ha le ko letlapeng ga be go iragala ya.
I was in Letlapeng. I played a season go Letlapeng. It didn't finish well like I was planned. So by then re change the coach thata. I think ke gone mo go dileng gore hela nda play relegation because we started with Mr. Ntaga. If I'm not mixing the chapter, it's like Mr. Nelson Olibile, ga tloga ga tla Blessing Moyo. E wa go hetsa room na bereka na bidua wa kora motho na bidua go te Moseki. I remember he was an assistant coach go Galaxy under Dubula. I nearly enjoyed my career there. But I made my name. I had some offer students. But the church of I remember Mr. Dr. Nkwamazana came with Deep Silwani. They wanted my service for GU. My best friend, my brother, Chimuku told me, my boy, this is the chance. Talk to these guys. You left with 6 months on your contract, but you can tell these guys you want to go, you want to grow. Guess what? The chairman, Mr. Sidney Magagane, came after he realized that someone told him, you officials are going, they are coming where these boys are staying. They came, they gave me something like 8,000 cash, Mr. Magagane. He was the chairman by then at Letlapeng. You know money, 8,000. I started switching my phone. I was going gaps up and down with Chimuku, enjoying 8,000. By then, 8,000 was too much.
Yes.
But I'm not saying what was GU offering was not much.
Yeah.
8,000. What do you?
Guys, go, my boy, enjoy, because it was December.
Yeah.
Go and have fun during the holidays. You get me what I'm saying? They gave me a contract, a new contract, because there's money here.
8,000. What do you?
Guys, go, my boy, enjoy, because it was December.
Yeah.
Go and have fun during the holidays. You get me what I'm saying? They gave me a contract, a new contract, because there's money here. I signed. Guess what? On Monday, I don't have that 8,000. I left with something like 1.1.
What's it 8,000 a Friday?
A Friday.
So
And then the chairman came. You extend your contract with another year. Because I was playing, I was a regular, I was promising, and I was happy. The deal collapsed, the GU. Close book. Kena law for ya rapa. Kena law for ya BDF. But ke akanya gore ke di dingwe tse di letileng down go tlhoka go nna le motho o kgona go nna teng for wena ho, because o tla botla o tlotlela ke motho ene gore he is the insider mo gongwe captain gore my boy kana ba go batla kwana ga ke gore ke go tlhoka go tsoga mmele. I was waiting gore batle, because they told me you'll be in gaps next week, we'll talk to you. Guess what? There was my housemate, his name was Kifilwe Ronald. He was a winger. Where is that name?
no, it's fine.
He was the one who take my position. Let's not use names there. The coach who was there at Orapa by then, he loved it. The officials wanted me. So the deal didn't materialize. After Letlapeng, I went to Systems, First Division, because Mr. Staha was there, was appointed there. My boy, I didn't work with you like I wanted. Come to Systems, I'll organize you a good deal. To be fair and honest, my father organized me a good deal. At Systems, I was earning something good.
Something good or okay.
By then, if you get 4.5 at First Division, it's a good money.
Stop being tricky.
I was earning good money. I won't answer that one. I won't disclose how much I was
Because
earning.
I was saying that this is in it.
That was one of the reveal. Me banna baba lo rata halan no jabo kana. Kata Ronaldo jabo kana. What the
I found a group of players. That man assembled a group of players, experienced, good players. Remember, Mr. Nkhetsi went to Tukuka Unemolefa from Township Rollers. We found Dennis Carlos from police. There was The other guy from BDF was called Eric by then. The group in another player in a ball. Dilo, Trupa, Tiger, may he so rest in peace, the former Local United striker. You could say there was a group of players Baba ball. And that man was, even now, I believe he's coaching a simple football, a direct football. He will tell you, guys, there is no need to play good football. Because Mr. Nkezi told me, come here and promote my team. I don't want good football, I want the result. Because on a little Tiger, they will hold the ball. There was one man, one midfielder, two midfielders at systems. I was a starter at Premier League Letlape. First division, I was a bench warmer because there was a good players there. There was the guy, if I will say the name properly, teenage. He went to Sowa after a season, and then he came back to systems. There was a guy called Fire, the short one, who was playing as the defensive midfielder. The competition was there. It's only that if you have been signed by someone who believes in you, you will play some you won't play. Because automatically you are going to use me. Okay? There was the competition, healthy competition. At least we managed to promote the team to Premier League.
Yeah.
You can do a good thing. Next thing, they want other players.
Yeah.
But there was no bad blood there. And I think how release wabosa nkile wabo batla something se le gore wena wa se batla khotsa se leng gore lona lo sa ka ntse. From systems, I went to work with Nelson Ulibile at Black Period. I found another group of good players there. There's a guy, I think he's my twin brother, because Artana Moka di 4th of September. We do the job. Shuffle. He's there in Broadest. There was a guy who is playing at BDF 11 as a right back. There was a small boy. I'm happy because I was pushing him. Nasar the ball on Angalari wala pisiwa. Musona. The guy, the Boti.
Yeah.
At police. Yeah. I told Boti, you're not a good striker. You're not a good player. Because when I chase them, that's what I think. That's what he's got. He will chase, he will work in the field. I worked with Mr. Libile a year and 6 months. But I think he's my father. He denied some opportunity for me because I've realized lately, last year, some of the teams, they came looking for my service. I don't know what he said, but he denied the opportunity because I was told by those coaches.
You were told by other coaches?
Yeah, or I wanted your service by then. And if you ask him what happened, he will say, it's between me and Manelo.
No,
My brother, o ka salwa mara go ke di hawa o ka salwa mara go di tsidintle la re meana by now re bua ka riana people they know go ke le godu
worry.
Yeah. People they think I'm a thief.
How did that come about? Because something has to happen before ba go label Zwenidiotsi.
I get to Black Period ke be ke sainwa go letla ko Sharps. Ke tla re ba mpone mo dibonong tsa December ko Bokalaka. Mr. Chilisa is the one. He didn't send anyone. The owner of the team Sharps was Mr. Chilisa. He approached me ko Mapoka. Not Mapoka. Ko Makuta. My boy, why are you playing? I'm playing go Black Period. I want your service. Tomorrow I'm typing your contract for you. Really go Bokalaka. He typed a contract. The following day he gave me the contract. I cannot sign the contract here because I left with 6 months. Go Black Period. Okay, you can go with the contract. Go and read it. While I have the contract, I shall say, go Black Period, I'm part of the players that Baba releasua. How releasua? The budget is high. We are trying to cut the budget. Okay, thanks. I was called by the coach. Mr. Olibida, my boy, the budget is too tight. So we decided to release it because but you are the important player in the squad. No, it's okay. I'll bring your training equipment tomorrow. I came, I gave him the training equipment, simple, without fight. He gave me my release letter. I went to Sharps. By then, remember again, Mike Sitol was the coach, and Michael Magaladi. There was a group of players there. My brother's late, Changela, was there, playing as a second striker. Jomo was there, my brother. Jimmy, the other guy had the Jimmy in Kalulang or what. I stayed there a season. Mike Sitolo went to police. Hey, now we have to face the reality. Yeah. I was competing with the guy called Junior. He's a Kalanga guy. I think he gets Chilis. He was not playing by then, I was playing. So after Dubulala left, I think that's when everything messed it because they released me because so Junior can play. It's part of football. That's when I'm saying someone can destroy you and mess your name. After Sharps, Sangwari, Stephen Maposa. My boy, I hear that you have been released to go Sharps. Come and train with us. Because the team now, we don't have money, my boy. Come and make your name. This is a team. This is a big team. I was with Deko Khawdi. I was with Top Opit. There was a striker called Lincoln. He was from Forest. He was tinting the. There was Masitar. There was a tall guy from Santose called Lakela. I'm talking about the players those who were new that side at GU. I just trained 3 days.
3 days.
And then they come with a solution. No, we are signing that one. How am I going to do this? I want to answer the question. 3 days is enough. We are signing you, my boy. By then, midfield was Alfonso. The midfield was J.K. Midfield was Baulini. Baulini now, remember now, Zolu go Sharps. Abuela to the team. Nagato go Sharps, kita ko train GU. A big team, you can't say, wow, expect our Ramrel. Labs Namar is a big team. I'll talk to I'll mention the names for my brothers. Bagito like a banka tech. I don't expect to man Dantari. I'm happy for you, my brother. Well, you get me what I'm saying? I don't expect to Mahindra Tapo Maikano Gantara. Oh, my boy, welcome. You get me what I'm saying? And I was alone. Because I came alone. Yeah, I was trying by all means to do everything well, right thing. Because now, I know in the midfield channel will told you, Mr. Matagori, before you receive the ball, you have to know from that ball how you control your guy. Because I was playing two touch. The whole training, I was playing two touch.
Always scanning.
Hey, my brother, they gave me a contract. Go and bring the contract. Tomorrow bring the contract. I guess they've told me there's no money. By then, Mr. Zeg was not there. They didn't have any investor. I took the contract. The following day, guess what? Alfred Belapi, the right back. After training, it happened where Velapelo displaced the phone. Remember, I'm training from Zola, alone. Inside, one of the senior players, Akishigaba, Koketso phone.
Man.
No, I cannot disclose the name.
Okay.
I agree, you are not here to destroy. You are here to share the story.
Yeah.
And guess what? The following day when I came with a contract, after training, because how le mo shout train the team. After training, what it's my one as mama les mama lotla kamuso. And then team yesal ya boni asal.
Phone no sa etsa ga tile le di a kella mo
you know gore ha o le mo di-trialing ha wa ko apolela ko team ya apolelang teng that one is 100% gongwe le gongwe go na le ko e tla bolo apolela teng yana ona setlhophanyana sa lona se lutlileng go iteka but I was attached to that phone. Even the owner of the phone never came to me. Nako ena tiragalo gore kana o ntse phone ebile ga to ntse phone. They decided not to sign me.
ka re ga te phone e le go wena ne ba tshaba go gora ba re ntate phone e me ntlhala ka go wena
a wena ya ka re ntsana edi ha go nyalla phone ha Koketso a le teng ga o tswa leng ya la office wa re Koketso re batla phone e lla ka
go ntshaba because ke shaka go ipotsa gore
a gona nnete
ora o tshabiwe
a gona nnete ha go kwa ntshaba ka so sa gago
how go kwa tshabiwe kana we are talking about a professional setup
o khona go e ba gore nya monno o tla hisega go ngwae go e ba se
a gona dutse ha nne ke le teng ka ska ka tsama go tane ke ne go ka tare se tshini beke it happened gore re tsamaile go sala gona le khanyono neo e be go nna parela gore ke le godu
o sa etsa yo
even up to now
my phone yone ga ya tsamaya bonwa to this point
ga ka follow isa because e bila ise ke tse feedback
ke tshware velapi
until last year tshwara velapi maran until last year someone came to me my brother you didn't take Velapi's phone in a video dirwa one of the senior player he was scared so we are going to keep him on toes on the position
on the last episode ne re le farna le Thabang a tlhotsa pele he said something ka gore at professional level o ka re ba go bona they don't see you as competition they see you as enemies because they're afraid of losing their job. He said something like that, if I remember well, when a pro. And it is what I'm picking from Koketso Asibuan right now.
In short, when you are aging, nna ke gola ke utlwa go tua le go lapeng hela go te ha o tsohala o nna ngwana thata wa bala o lela sengwe le seng even my grandmom ona ngongora gela sengwe le sengwe e tla re ha itumetse o tsura ba reng it's because ke godile ha o gola o nna le mowa o mongwa bo ngwana these guys ba ba mo footballong bo mogolo a rona ba ba sambe ba tshameka by then ba ne ba samba tshameka they were jealous.
It was Jakey, it was Alphonse, it was Middlefield wana kwe wa jiwini o mo ne le mang.
He was coming back from loan ko Shaps. I was playing with him ko Shaps.
Yeah.
You can mention Mandla Hela because he was there.
Yeah.
But the person who tarnished my name, he was there in that group. But
Jakey. Ke Alphonse. Ke Alphonse. Yeah.
And then that thing follows me. I went home. I was staying with my uncle. My boy, I believe in you. It was on Friday. Kamuso industrial ya tshameka mo disunking. Guess what? Industrial wa itse ke team ena gore re ka re etona because se tshameka ke maina magolwane. Ke team e ratiwa mo Takani. Go and play. Someone will be watching you. Guess what? I went there to play on Sunday. Na re tshameka team ya White City tshameka bo tsotso ka bo mogolo tsotso bo Jiki.
Yeah.
Bo yelo. It was a tournament.
Overall.
After the game, Razor came to me, my son, I have a project to go so. I want you. Our coach, our fathers, they have a group of WhatsApp.
Yeah, coaches association.
Yeah, they talk about players. Even if he's doing bad, they have done bad before. I don't think when someone is asking about that boy, you have to destroy instead of building, instead of covering.
So wa ke le Razor mo go ke ipatla Shikabala nkgona go tsena go groupung a be ke re lo mona ile mosamiki o ntsenya.
That's what is happening. Razor take my number. ke tla ha number ya go batho ba maleba. They will phone you. Ah no, it's okay, Mr. Razor. What you can do, Koketso, go and train with FUB. I went to train with FUB. Some different things I remember, lebo Biari, Bomuchudi Sanda Chiefs, Siboy, but by then I only offered a pay. Sanda Chiefs, Biar. Biar was Mr. Blessing Moy. Sanda Chiefs was my banner, the Zimbabwean International.
Yeah.
My bro, one organ to get like a team to get some and what. I've enjoyed my stay with Sanda Chiefs in a limo Premier League and relegate. Under that man. He came, my son, my team doesn't have money. But I can make you a good player more than you are now. I was like, this is the opportunity. They don't have money, I'm staying home, Gozola. I'm not going to be and they promised me, oh no, the house will look for the house for you. I remember my big five. Ke kopa le release bo duela ba release a ngwaga then ba duela ngwaga ko pele. I stayed there. That man was pushing me. That man ngwaga di reversiwa. I enjoyed my stay with Sanda Chiefs. I will wake up around 4:30 while he did. I was staying with Maurice and Moabisi Chele, the defender. He was playing for VTM last season, but I don't know where he is now. He will tell us, I'll be waiting for Habukete. I'll be waiting, come running. I'm waiting there. Morning around 5:30. We'll be doing road work, 3 of us, to go and reach that man. He will give us what and tell us, 9 o'clock, we are training. And I'm talking about 5 in the morning. But at 9 o'clock is training, morning training. You will go again to join the rest of the team. But Maurice, my brother, my banana never stop talking about you. That man loves you. That man believes in you. Don't disappoint him. What are you talking about, Maurice? 1, don't be lazy. Push yourself hard. We are training 3 times a day. Morning 5:30, 9 o'clock, all of us, the players, and afternoon 4 o'clock. And by then, Sanda Chiefs was having a group of good players. I'm sorry to say this. Because if you remember well, our striker nearly Mandaza.
Yeah.
Attack. If I can mention attack, because I was playing behind attack. Mandaza, Skanakuku, Lobopo Moremi, all the players, they were there. Midfield, I was playing with Meleka.
Elvis.
I was competing with Nakata, Meleka. I can mention, we had a good team.
Yeah.
It's unfortunately, things didn't go well. We got relegated.
How did you lose your eye?
Hey, do you need to say recently?
From the management?
From management, they don't need to say recently. What was the problem? To pick players for the coach.
No, we are
If I'm saying we have a group of players,
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Kakore spine. Nagi dumela gore team how is strong we bona. Senta be ke Ronald Trinity experience yana Leone. Nernale Moabi se bile o ki bankae. Midfield. Nernale Arnold Mampur. Nernale Elvis Melek. Nernale Nakata. I was there. Experience ke ra go tshameka mo liki. Up front no gona le Mandaza no gona le Chicken no gona le Maurice. Lobopo Moremi, the youngster was marvelous to watch by then. Yeah. Ke atla ra tswa kwa ba ya GU. But re bala go punyene we bua bo go dubra wa ka I was ke associate le gore ke le go do. And mind you, I'm very a strong person, bra. I'm a very strong person. Naga bala bra wa ka. Aka rutega was given a talent ya go tshameka ball. Ke le form 5 fela le ho le hela.
Your relationship with Extension Gunners, let's start with Chico first, because when Chico came to Mushudi Center Chiefs, I thought, no, it's the time for this man to go Nasimula with Samegame badge. Yes, but boom, he was dropped to the bench, he was released. How is your
Mushudi Center Chiefs?
How is your relationship with Chico You've worked with him at Extension Gunners, right?
I've worked with him ko BMC.
Go BMC, right?
I think it's for 2 months. Ebe window ibulwa. By then, I ka na le cruele, ha ka na sampatla, ha ka na santhati. Because I was playing as a defensive midfielder. By then I was young. But I was young, the person who brought me there, nasa tsebe go ntsenya. My boy, Sunny, tomorrow you are playing, Sunny, Mr. Stoll. Forget about this, you are playing tomorrow. He brought Gueru from Canas. He brought Patrick Mataba from Miscellaneous. Experienced players, good players. I was young. I didn't take it personally. But he came to Chiefs. That Chiefs. Ke yone Chiefs nna go ya ka nna ke batla go bua ka maikutlo mo ya go ya ka nna e ka be palang e ka be betse Premier League compared to yene ile di playoffong because in enale youth even an experience. Remember the Chiefs that were assembled by my father Philemon Makwengwe Dafile. Remember we won 1 game pre-season, 1 game. Reja Rap. My brother was playing there on the midfield. Tabanto Zapil. He was new there at Orap.
Yeah.
I remember well. That's the only game you're winning out of 10 games are pre-season. It's unfortunately football and the politics I own. Tole na o ka di tsa kwa mpota di politics ra eng. Mo tla bo ngotla o bo re Mr. Makwengwe is expensive.
Yeah.
You are going to look for someone who's not expensive. Okay, fine, it's okay. A week left, new committee. The coach is expensive, we are releasing the coach. My boys, Mr. Makwengwe. Through a message, make it you are a good pool of players. By then, the assistant coach was the man who is at Notonana. I forgot his name. He's a teacher at Muchud. By then, he was assistant for Makwengwe. He left with the team. He just told Mr. Tabe. Mr. Tebele. Mr. Tebele, we made a good team. Go and beat the teams. You know, Mr. Tebele, I labeled him as he's not a jealousy person. He's not a bad person. After Makwengwe left, a week after Makwengwe left, the league start. He continued using the same players that they were using while Makwengwe was there. You get me what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He didn't change anything. Remember, there was Galagumu Yana, there was me there on midfield, there was Kailo Khaswani center defense, there was attack, there was Vincent Lokuru, a goal scorer, there was one guy at the Bezuma Otswa. We had a good team.
Yeah.
I was playing regular. There's a defensive midfield.
Yeah.
Ay, mo nga se go tsoga. Mo o di gantso tsa gore ke le godu. Wa go tlhalela tsone di go senyetsa. Gore ga to le godu. I remember Mr. Narar lebeletse ko Ramana ka re tshameka le cricket ya 2-1. And you know what I said? Baba was watching our game after the game. Mo basing. Guys, Baba was watching us in the game. He's coming to coach us. You know what they say, the players? When you are dreaming. I told them Baba is going to take the team January. Guess what? December the team is planning a party for us. Baba is there.
So ka santse le Tebele le mo lefe na kuyo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baba came in. We were in position 2.
I remember.
4 points behind number 1.
Yeah.
Baba came. He released, I think, 7 or 8 senior players. The one I remember, Jerry, my homeboy, left back, he went to Soa. By then, Galagwe left to Soa. Vincent Lokuru left to Extension Gunners. Reconnect with the energy. As Nana Mokuba, he went to Gunners, he found Lokuru there. Kailo went to Gunners. Kailo Khaswan. But all in all, I've got nothing against.
Babuya kae we.
I went to Mokgantitswane Fighters.
Went to Mokgantitswane first.
Second round. By then, the coach was Mr. Mapeo at Mokgantitswane Fighters.
Yeah. Mapeo.
Mapeo.
Yeah.
Fighters didn't have, you know, the financial problem is ke yone e dira di team tse dintsi mo Botswana. Kora lo sna madi, lo sa travel sentle, lo sa je sentle wa ntlhaloganya. ko lo khona go soka lona madi a bo go palama.
Offensive might be welcomed you. Come fighter say.
Hi, I cannot say he welcomed me. He welcomed me because not meaning what he hate me or he didn't want me. He had a philosophy where he want to play with the youngsters. By then the team was not doing good. And the senior players and the officials, they wanted, no, we are going to sign senior players in the second round. We don't have a choice. The team is in a mess. That's when I managed to sign with Mokgantitswane Fighters. Okay, close chapter is on the Chiefs. I've done my part with the squad. We are number 2. Why should I cry? It's okay. It's my family. Still even now, even up to now, I'm talking to those officials at Chiefs, supporters. We talk. They are my family. I went to Mokgantitswane Fighters. We got relegated at Mokgantitswane Fighters. But no, after the season finished, the officials from Ghana, they came. We want you to save this boy. I said, remember, who is coaching the team? I knew it's Chico. They laugh. I said, no, that man, he always release me. But the mega can pay hint weak point weak point
Why would you say what a Chico Nana or release all the time? Or release it go BMC?
He nearly released me. There I was doing a good job. I was the top goal scorer. Remember, I had six goals in 9 games. So what's the second round? I knew the corona, but I release because I was told.
Is there any bad blood between you guys, between Chico and Mokgantitswane?
Maybe he's the right man to answer that question. I don't hate Mr. Nari. He's my father. He's my father. What I know now, we can work together because maybe I'm not one of the players. Maybe the potential, the talent that I have is not good enough for him.
Hi,
ask go back. Baba can answer that question. If he was here,
Baba,
but what I can say, most of the coaches in Botswana, they are destroying the talent. Why I'm saying that? Most of the coaches here, they want a ready-made. They don't sign players, they sign names. I'm 33. You get what I'm saying? But if I can go and train somewhere, they'll say I'm old. But there are still 40s, 39, 38 playing. Normally, I give Wabi, man is 38 to 39, he's playing. Okay. Offense is there, he's playing. Nato, my brother from Mokgantitswane. He's still playing. You get what I'm saying? But we are not because how is it
I don't know what's the kitty home le go swa ntele tlape mo tsere kitty extension kana so tsere kitty no sa ditse
even my names di kipa tse di koleng nalaka I'll go di sala e be ke a go rekana le ngwanyana mo mo nga apere t-shirt time. I don't have a choice.
ha so yana ba di
ha sena ke di banetseng
ne ba go bopela go mamopa
go mo go teng go bopela go mamopa ga o itse ga mpena ke thapile la ke itswetse la ke ikaperetse smart hell hi wa ba tso go tswela mang go teng go a tshila go ntshetse morago o tla bo bana motho a commenta mo on my Facebook page a commenta ba hey mona ke lontsele ka lona that's go to lo godu ke a tshega ke a itumela motho ntha yana
ke me go ka re go gwala go tshabella batshamiki ba bangwe ba ba dira montle mme ba bangwe ba kgona go dira bontle mme go sa ba tshabele
o bana bo botshelong ya ka ne ke bua ke sa batla re bua maina gona le some players ba ileng gore they associate with the management go associate meaning ke ra go kgona go tsa dikgang le bona
and even contribute in terms of decision making.
Yeah. Okay, fine. This time around, we are releasing Koketso. It's end of story. Even if Koketso is a top goal scorer, why are you releasing him? You know why? Guess let me tell you a sad story. I'm not registered. Comrades and Fighters now. And my currently. And my team is suffering 2 points out of 6 games.
2 points.
I'm not the only player who's assigning one, get me right. We are about 9. For now we are using, I can say small boys, I'm sorry to say that, but it's small boys. Coming from 2nd division, 3rd division. The coaches, those are there. They are trying to make something that can bring the result. Because the senior players, the players that they have to be playing, they're not registered. But guess what, my brother? Koketso wa legodu, o sa utlweng o a nang wa le go tlhoka go utlwa le bogodu.
Wa tlhogonkopa.
Tlhogonkopa. He's training every day.
Ah.
Weekend is not playing, but he's there. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
I love this.
So you're always there?
I'm always there.
I love this.
They don't transport me. I'm not saying go molata gore ba se ka transport. Ke ikgotswatsa ke re the package e teng e lekane ba ba tshameka.
Passion.
So
I'm not getting paid, remember, at Mokgantitswane and Fighters, but I'm still there.
what is your plan?
I don't have a plan. I have a mentor. I have someone who's pushing me every day. He will call me around 4. My boy, what's up? I'm okay, Didi. Mr. Philman Makweng will ask me, wake up, we'll go for a road run. Because I told him, it's the first person came like I'm not registered.
Kana sa go bitsa santsa le go traffic go peng kana le go traffic ya ba go batle.
No, madala o tsile go traffic se go registerilwe. I'm not saying he said that. I know that. O tsile go traffic se go registerilwe ile hela gore khanya gore le ke ya simolola. But we haven't discussed khanya tla go traffic
Ke le wa dira ka tlase ga ngwana ga go pepe go kana se ne go iragalang le gone ko it was difficult to find game time, to get game time.
Khile number 10 go morago wa gopola. Ala ke ona le game yo gila tsena mona ala tlala di crosses these are
Football is cruel. You batla le strong. I'm a strong person.
Kara pepe ha go rata.
I'm going to answer the question. Football is straight. Football is cruel. How go re ke batho botle? Before ke ako. How ka training o hilo training kit hela ile yelo. O hilo training kit yelo sna dikauso. O bo ya la go shopong wa go batla go sengana tse di tshonya tse di sekolo tse sna la le denta leso. O bo ya training ka tsone. O khana gore go mo hela mo go senya the reputation ya la gore bo o re dikauso sengana tse di tshonya. No itse le senya ga jang. Ba se ba samiki ka wena. Aish. Modlara wa goroga. Go mo be go nna mo go coach. Wa ntlhaloganya e be ro passa bola la sente ro passa hale hela using a good technique ya pass e be se teng go te itse modlara o under Pepe I was a fan favorite. Even now I know at Gunners I have a soft spot for the supporters. 100% I sleep like a baby. Could even if laba ka tla stadium sa lobatse e be ke roba la gara but they will go. They will wait for me to wake up. The boy is sleepy. I was loved by the committee, management. I didn't have a bad relationship with Mr. Pepe, but there's something that I don't know, that I didn't know by then, that I realized as nana re kgaogana aya BR ke be ke tswa ke ya Sana Chiefs ke se le mo ko morago gore there was some players ba ba khona gore ba bua ka nna about my outside life. Wa ntlhaloganya go mo be go create la gore go tlotla le mang kana go eo o influence go le ka mo teaming.
Yeah. What is your dream, Shikabara, now? You are at Mokgantitswane Fighters, you are not playing, you are not registered. Next season?
I have a lot in mind. I'm 33, remind you.
Yeah.
I'll use someone's name because he won't fight or get angry. I have a brother, Taban Tozapel.
Yeah.
He's not strong. He's a good player. But I think gona enough hanga ka rotlo go tsebolo o positse ka bolo. I'm going to mention 5 to 6 players and 2 to 3 coaches. Motsweledi Sikiele, Mano Disupo, Tshepo Maikano, Makhantai, Mokgantitswane, Khamanyane. they will app me. Shigabala, why are you still playing at first division? I will say, what are you talking about? Because you are talented, you have that thing, what are you talking about? Technique of kicking the ball. You get me what I'm saying? I will get emotional, but at the end of the day, I cannot change the situation. You get what I'm saying? Mr. Blessing will call it from Galaxy, my boy, I don't see you, why are you? No, I'm at Mokgantitswane Fighters, but I'm not registered currently.
What is your plan?
My plan, I have a big plan, but for now I cannot say it can work because my father is there. He's coaching in Ganas. I wanna, Mr. Nari.
Yeah, your fan.
I wanna see my team, my home team. That's my village team. Team ke supporter. Ganas. Ke supporter Ganas me no horanga ka skipper. My blood hell is the Ganas. Ganas.
You want to go back there?
I want to be part of the team. Some Premier League hell. I want to be part of the group. Premier League. I'll be done.
Do you see yourself fitting in that group of players, your offense and NATO, your Jeremani, your Babatengwana, and that midfield? Yes.
The fighting midfield? Yes. Not someone told me that. I know.
Yeah.
I know what I can do.
Yeah. A word of advice to these youngsters who may be...
A word of advice I can say,
Yeah.
Hai, go samka bona botsa go thata bravaka because o tla bona go tlokeng o trena go mo tshane. But gona madi a palama. If I go kwa sela magotla le fo go ile fo pula go palama. Go ra kwa training. Go tswa ntlha Now I don't want a situation whereby o re ke tla traina go supase e be ke an matching. I believe you have to train with others. O lebele di weak points tsa bo le di strong points tsa bona. Guess what? Ha ke le go sanda Chiefs. When I go dumela but motho mo tla go bolela. I was training from Lobatse. But the Chiefs was not giving money. They were giving me 60 pula. The other 60 pula ke ipatla ke hapoa. People baba before ke sa tsomo topiking baba rengele go do tso ba di potala ite wa tla training every day from Lobatse to Muchudi.
Wena mmino wa tsaka a wa train tla re ipoletse.
No o botsa potso e siameng. I didn't have money gore ke tlatse madi ale. Like you, Edwins. I'm going to call you Edwins today because lo ba bedi loa. O gona go nna le batho ba go itseng le ba go rata gona go nna le motho mosu ba go rata hela. A sa itse go ngwe bila itse bila Edwin a se itse go tswa kae e bila isa bone go le o tsamang ka yone. Whether o phekala mo building o bo hitela ka le wa go wena. A ba go rata. I had a one man on a splinter system and good part Pax. For now he's a manager go Ganas. He loved it me. Lena kwene ke tsogana se na se happy. So ona a intarke mo emele e be ke palama mo go ene. Ha ile go re go tla kana kwene gore e tla be mpitlaganya gore na kwa training ke tshware he will transfer to other combi engwe yang e tswang good up to Lobatse. Ha ile gore combi tse pitsa di tsena go yo ga di a theola go tsa ga diwo he will pop that money. Okay fine, there is 400. This week I won't be in. Kulu yaka ya 3P. And I managed to survive from that. Makongo will even say, my boy, if you feel not to go to Lobatse today, let's sleep together go Muchudi. Kita be ka gore ba le mada. Rapanya na sasa pile mo bereja and then avanza di buka mpalla ka bolo avantara mai san hanza tsolta bala ba haola pile o roba. E be ke roba. Phakela o via se ke motho o traina nyene. Ke a tsoga ke joka lene ra go boa re boante ra bua re tare nna gore dikolo ga Muchudi wa ntlotlela ka dio tsa bogolo go. But what I can say to the youngsters, go batla se tlo go tona. Go apara lena la go ga lona la rrago ga go bonolo. You can be a good player but e ba sa go bone. Ha ke tswa ntlhaloganya mo bolong ya Botswana e batla ona le pelo because o tla botsile ka plara o tsile ka plara tse ke di gaisana nna ka gore ke tsile ke le one o sa recognize o sa kgone go tsena ho wa ntlhaloganya. Ha o ya di training bra wa ka o le monyenyane go thata gore o tsene go thata gore o tsene mme gape ga go kwa ro ka emela gore e di atle go tsa gore ra re ke go ise korolasa ke tswa ntlhaloganya e di ena tla ba bona potential gore this boy ha le o ka tsena hale batho ba go ba bona ha ba go bone ba bona o tsileng ka edi ba bona o tsileng ka edi but they are all in all go batla maitseo. Na I'm a nice guy brava ke bala too much o buela go kere ke bua ka lapisa but I'm a nice guy. I have a special heart. Wa ntlhaloganya o gona go mpua wena o bua ka nna e be di na tla mpoleleng e be ka moso ke tswela ke tlotla le wena ha ke tswa ntlhaloganya se se ntiragala mo nakong ya gone ana ha utla kere go batla o le maitseo o le pelotelele o rata se o se irang ha gona motho 33 years old o nwang bojalwa like me. I'm sorry to say that o kan training up to Monday up to Friday as registering e be o tla go utlwa motho a ra coach engwe le coach a re this guy o dingalo someone who's training Monday up to Friday but not registered ka weekend a tshamile team isa go pele
Right. O maitse
more than you can think.
Okay. Koketso Shikabala Mokgantitswane, thank you so much.
Can I say something before you go?
Yes.
Even if I can look for your sister, approaching your sister saying, "Come, Mayona, let's be friends." If your sister can agree, okay, fine, let's try this. Someone who is going to see me, your sister, putting on WhatsApp is going to say, "Hey, what's that? Wait to like a hey, what's that? Lily sharing height smart, Lily appearance smart. What's that?
So that is the image.
Eddie, I'm very strong. How can to see Eddie? Because he didn't go to the door. I was one he did a tata, Eddie, or tata. Hey, get to a rabanyan and Garian. Could you want to 1,000 the big okay, Fananka, who didn't under the Casala 100? He must remove Lua will appeal. So how could I want to get a road? Wagor, hey, let take a road. But I haven't even taken a get a road. Kabelo he once told me, Manaba Tabagorati, but you are at last play. By then, never do look cheap. I as not team. I was training with that guy every day morning. Weekend up, Pekalapping Atlanta, another time was a pay. Nagarata was doing a bat. Who at Taba? Whom you never have to the bed. Batla 1-1. Actually, Takaniki, Nerahulibulana because of bat. How to relegate to me like, oh, my brother, at least you now you know me. I don't ever record your board. Nah, I cannot fingerprint.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for let's say lokatlego ka dingwaga tsa go tse di setseng tsa kgwela go ya dinao re so we still want to see you mo teng ga lebala unleashing those long passes. Ke mo di rata bobeyana le mo.
I have the technique.
Free kick santswetse o era.
I have the technique. I'm trying to answer all the questions. I have the technique.
Sure.
My brother can attest.
Shikaba, thank you so much for your time, my brother. And as I said, we wish you all the best. We still want to see you doing it for Extension Ganas. Extension Ganas. And with that, we come to the end of a conversation with Koketso Shikabala Mokgantitswane right here on Off the Ball podcast. Katso.
Aish, man. Emotional. Even the last episode, I was so emotional. You've never been a football player yourself, so you cannot relate.
You cannot be emotional like me because when I walk in the street, G West Zola, Shikabala. But I'm not that star in Botswana. But the young kids, youths, sometimes I cry. What is happening to me?
Guys.
On the next episode, same group of people ba ileng gore ba classify wa ka gore gongwe ka re ba ke matlaona re kana ha ba utlwe thata. We'll find Offense Makhanta to come and sit down with him here and read the story sa ga gore football wa gagwe yone life ya gagwe. Until we meet again on the next episode, make sure you also subscribe to our YouTube channel that is Off the Ball Podcast, the BW. Make sure that BW access. We are also there on Facebook, that is Off the Ball Podcast, that is on FB. Until we meet again on the next episode of the Ball Podcast. My name is Edwin Pro Mashiakomo.
Off the Ball Podcast. Kid, live it, love it.